My biggest inspiration, all in all, was my mom and dad and what they did for themselves and what they helped me to do. They had their own company and they always worked together. Just seeing the work ethic that came along with having a successful trucking company, it takes a lot of work to make that happen. Their motto was, if there's a will, there's a way.
When I was growing up, I had a best friend. Her name was Tamara Hughes, and she is an esthetician as well, and her little sister. And Tiffany started her own business in the basement of her house. So she's been running that business probably 10 or 15 years, and those two girls are my biggest inspiration. Fortunate enough to have a father that told me every crazy idea I had, hey, why don't I go do this or become this? He's like, okay, go do it.
When I was growing up, I didn't have anybody, I didn't even know what the word entrepreneur was. And I really stumbled into it in school, which is not the path that all entrepreneurs take. I took a more traditional education approach. That's not the path that everybody takes. The genesis of why I started into business was in memory of my late sister. We lost my younger sister in 2014, and at the time I was practicing law. And after her car accident, I took some time off and reflected on what was really important to me. And what I came out of that experience with was it was very important to me to build something in her honor. I'm continuously inspired from both my mom and my grandma. They continuously teach me that time passes. It's not how you spent the time before, but how you spend the time from now onwards that matters.
My inspiration in life has definitely been my family, my 3 children, as well as my late uncle, William Watney, who was one of the first Aboriginal lawyers in Western Canada. He went to law school at a time where you had to enfranchise and lose your status to attend a university and become educated. He was a trailblazer for all the Indigenous lawyers here in Canada.
I have a lot of inspirations from a child. My mother was a huge role model. She was a strong role model. She had 5 children and she kept us all in line. I don't remember a minute that we weren't at school on time and we weren't at home and we were doing our extracurricular activities and there was nothing missed. I don't remember a lot of pressure from her. So I think that's what she drove me to be really strong in timing. Respect. She taught me a lot of respect for other humans, regardless of a hierarchy. There is no hierarchy. She was just strong in teaching us how to be independent. She's taught me a lot growing up, and so she's definitely a huge role model. My brothers were a big role model for me. They were in diamond drilling.
Dad's always been an entrepreneur. He's always been self-employed, which also maybe that was part of our inspiration as well. It's that's what we're used to is our dad being self-employed. When we first had this idea, there was really no one in our immediate circle who thought we would sell any. And even the ones that didn't actually come out and say it, we could tell by the look.
Well, they would say it later. Wow, we really didn't think you were going to make it. And we're like, we know you thought that.
Yeah.
That just gave us more inspiration.